That's not good. I've just come out to cut my hedge and it's raining. Drat. Yeah, this now quite overgrown hedge needs some attention. Is it going to hold off long enough for me to give it a quick whiz? Maybe. This was sort of prompted by the fact that I was woken up this morning by somebody who I think works for the council, and they were strimming along the edges of, you know, the road. It's great. I'm pleased they're keeping it all nice and tidy. My word, was this thing annoying. We had the window open because it wasn't that, you know, it was a fairly warm evening and night last night, but yeah, really noisy and smelly too. I mean, it's just unbelievable. And that reminded me of something I read on the internet. Basically, just quite shocking. Somebody had done some research into exactly how much emissions get produced by things like petrol strimmers and hedge cutters and stuff like that. It turns out that, for example, a hedge cutter, a petrol powered one, can release 4 times more pollution than a Ford Fiesta. And you're holding it right next to where you're breathing. And these people are not wearing, you know, breathing apparatus. So yes, kind of astounding really from a local pollution point of view, and specifically from the point of view of the negative health sides of things for the actual person who's doing the work. That's certainly something. The other thing, of course, is the cost. Fuel is not cheap, so I hear. And I mean, I've worked out some numbers, roughly speaking, you know, assuming that a strimmer or a hedge cutter cost you £600, and assuming you were to use about 12 litres or so a week, which I think for somebody in the council, you know, strimming the sides of roads, I think that sounds probably about right. I'm not quite sure whether they'd be getting the sort of agricultural diesel for this, or, you know, regular duty paid from the pump kind of, not diesel, petrol. You know, like if it was my garden mower or strimmer or whatever, I would have to use petrol from the pump that's paid, you know, fuel duty on, so it'd be like a huge cost. But basically it shows that, assuming electricity is approximately 1/10 as much, which is probably about right, you're looking at something like a year to pay back the initial investment of the machine, and then after that it's all just savings and upside. So yeah, I think the council should do that. And I've not even started, you know, on how much money the council will be saving from people who I have no doubt in the future will be, you know, trying to sue their ex-employees, but they have me working right next to a petrol engine and now I've got some terrible disease. You can tell. It's, you know, certainly if this was America, I'm sure that'd be the way it would go. So they should get ahead of the problem and swap to something that is quieter and less environmentally a pain. Right, this is not looking good for my hedge cutting, is it? My solar panels are all safely away though. Obviously the maths might work out slightly differently for the council versus an individual, but equally though, petrol engines hate being left and unused for long periods of time. I'm 100% sure that I will go in there, plug the battery into my hedge cutter, and it will just work. There'll be no complaints, no moaning, no taking ages trying to clean it out and change filters and faffy nonsense. Nope, no servicing, none of that. Just plug it in and go. And that's worth something. It was sunny out here not 5 minutes ago, and I've charged up the battery for the strimmer as well. Not the strimmer, the hedge cutter, because, you know, I don't like to charge these things until I know I'm going to use them. I'm going to wait for it to dry off, and when it dries off, and just like that, the sun is back out again. Right, it's just told you it'd just work. Haven't used it in about 10 months. That's definitely a battery powered plus. That's looking a little bit better now. Tomorrow I need to mow the lawn, I think, with my battery powered mower, but we're not there yet. I think it's going to rain this afternoon. Now I'm just going to edit up this nice little quick video, and yeah, so I hope you've all enjoyed it. If you have, remember to leave a like and share it and subscribe if you haven't already, of course. Follow me on my journey, and I'll see you all in my next episode tomorrow. Bye.